on Monday night's panel. And so I want to get y'all thoughts on it because we were having a conversation initially about Brittany Renner and PJ Washington, and then it changed based off of a conversation that we was having. And I could bring it up if y'all want me to. I can play y'all a bit of the clip, and I'm just going to give y'all the cliff notes. Um, the conversation turned into kept women. And my sentiment was that there are a lot of women that are kept on the low, meaning that there are a lot of women that may not necessarily be talking on the internet or they may not necessarily have a lot of visibility, but they are put up by men that are making sure that they are taken care of and they're not necessarily out here struggling like the rest of women. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think that it's true or false?
I think it's true 1,000 fucking percent.
Why do you
And
think it's true?
Anecdotal experience.
What does that mean? Give me some context.
It means that I know women who are being kept by men and they're not on the internet. Like in my personal life, I know that happens. And I know the women ain't shit and they shouldn't probably be. Like,
Are we
You don't
talking
think
about
you said the women ain't
hoes or are we
are
talking
we
about
talking about like famous
guys?
people or just like normal? She's like a normal
not
girl.
famous people, like women that may be really nice looking or really taken care of, but they play their role and they play their position and they're not necessarily visible. And they're not necessarily married either, but they're kept women taken
So
care
are
of.
we talking about hoes or wives?
No, they're not whole. They're not whole. They're
Just
not whole.
women, nigga.
They're loyal to the guy that is making sure that they're put up and taken care of, but they are kept. They are well taken care of.
Yeah, I
And
know. Yeah,
Tom,
I know that.
see, no, this is what confuses women. You just said accountability. Call it what it is. Just call it what it is. That way they
What is
know,
it?
so they don't think that they deserve something else other than what they're getting. Because if you say that they're not hoes, they're gonna go and say, "Well, I was a kept woman," when you've never been married.
Why do you say that they hoes, Mika?
Because that- you're not you're not married, right? You're not married to this man. And so at this point, any woman that just wants to continue to cipher from him, she don't really like you like that.
No, she
I don't
loves him.
agree
She's
with
just
that.
playing a role in her position.
If she if she loves you, she wants to be she don't want to be no I'm a kept woman, I stay in an apartment. She wants to be a wife. She wants to be, something more than I'm the chick that's cool. You keep me in an apartment, give me some money, yada yada yada.
See, that's not how I'm seeing that. I'm thinking about the women who are in relationships with these men, long-term relationships, short-term relationships, whatever it is, but just faithful relationships. They're faithful to these men. The men like see them as their person or whatever. They're just not married. I think that most men are providers, regardless of what's being said on the internet. I think that most men are providers and most women that are in relationships are being taken care of. And they're being taken care of well. And that's why they shut up.
I don't see it.
That
I don't
sound like
see it. I
hoeing.
don't think most women are kept. No. And if
And
they
it's
are,
okay.
they have a rotation of men that are keeping them. They don't have just one man because I don't even see I can't see that. And especially if men will sit there and defend 50-50 relationships and say how many women are in the workforce and how normal it is for women to work. The majority of them cannot be being kept. They're working. And
No,
if
I think
somebody's taking care of them who's not their husband's probably multiple, multiple men.
I
I
think
don't
that
know one woman. Most women I know work. Ain't no man keeping
I'm
them.
not
And if they
saying it's
are, if they
most
got a
women.
rotation,
I'm not
I'm not
saying these
saying
women
most
at
women.
home
I'm not
twiddling
saying
their
most women.
thumbs.
I'm saying that there's a segment of women, a small portion of women,
Oh.
but it's more than what people think that live this lifestyle.
I absolutely
Not most.
I absolutely believe that. Again, I think like if you ask a man, what is your purpose? He'll say to protect and provide. These men aren't just randomly deciding when they get in a relationship to not protect or provide. They're they're keeping these women. These women are being kept, and they have no reason to be on the internet running their mouth about being kept. They're just at home doing what they're supposed to do, being normal people.
A normal hoe.
They probably baby mamas. I don't.
I agree.
The ones I don't know. I'm just trying to think of regular. The chicks I know being kept, I can't say that they're regular. Like they probably got a sugar daddy, probably some man taking care of them. It is a small segment, but it's a
I mean,
small.
I don't hang with hoes. So like the women that I know that have like prior to
But who's taking
marriage,
care of them?
the people that they're with. That's what I'm saying. Like their boyfriends, their fiancés, and then turns into their husbands. So
What that means they live. See, and this is why I said to Anton, are we talking about wives or hoes? Because there's absolutely no way I live in an apartment by myself over there and this is my man when I'm a woman, because I'm going to want to be with that man. Otherwise, he is a trick, and by proxy, I would be a hoe.
see, I'm not thinking about these women just sitting up having their whole lives financed on their own. I'm thinking about the women and the men who are in relationships together, who are not married,
If
who
we're
are
in a
shacking.
relationship, though,
But I'm
then
saying who are shacking or whatever you want to call it, but they're not married, but those women are being taken care of.
it is not. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just we just sat up here and talked about wow, women got all of these big grandiose ideas. It's because nobody calls something for what it is. If you're saying that I'm a kept woman, then I think I'm on the same playing field as a wife, which is the reason why a lot of these single baby mamas would then go and say, "Well, it's the we're me and the woman who's a wife being kept." And her husband's gone all the time. You're a single mother too. No, the hell I'm not. And it's because nobody calls stuff for what it is. So at the end of the day, if y'all are not together, then
What makes y'all
okay,
think that
you
they're
want to trick
single
off, that's
single
fine. There's
mothers?
nothing wrong with it. But that's why women get crazy ideas, because everybody gives them the okay.
What makes y'all think that they're single mothers though?
I didn't say they were single mothers. I used something as an example.
Well, I will tell you that um, there are a segment of women that is loyal to the person that they talking to, and they live an exceptional lifestyle, and they out the way, and they're put up, and they kept, and they got everything that they could ever want or need,
And they don't deserve it.
and they don't make. What are you talking about, bro?
How you go from way over here on the right and just swoop in on the left? Like now they
Ooh.
don't deserve it.
And it's because and honestly and truly at times it's because they have something. So if there's a woman that doesn't mind not spending a bunch of time with you because she got a man, right? So it's already being filled. If there's a man that doesn't mind not doing certain things with you, it's because he already has that field. That's what I'm saying. Like just call
Wait,
stuff for what it is so
wait.
you know what exactly what it is.
Say this again.
If a woman is okay with not seeing a man on a regular basis outside of the fact that he's working, right?
Mhm.
If she's okay with that, it's because that's not her main guy.
Mm.
It's not her main guy. So she has a man, so she's okay with seeing you whenever. She got a man, right? Like
Right.
this is what this is, whatever y'all want to call it, because whatever you want to call it is what you call it. But it's not a marriage, it's not a growing relationship. So let's just call it for what it is, because what I'm saying is we confuse women when we say, "Oh, well, you are a kept woman, and there's a difference between being a kept.
No, I don't think women that live that lifestyle would ever risk it. Um, I don't think they would ever risk that.
Yeah, they will never risk it because they're not going to be nobody's wife ever.
I don't understand what you're saying.
I think we're seeing this in two different ways. Like you're seeing kept as like hoes and mistresses, and I'm seeing them as just people who are in relationships, whether married or girlfriends or whatever.
No, see, I don't. I'm a person that looks at marriage a totally different way. If you're married, you're married. If you're the girlfriend, you're the girlfriend. If you're the side chick, you're the side chick. Side
I,
chick. It's okay.
I agree.
But I don't like calling something what is not, and then because with a title comes expectations. So then when you give me this certain title, and then I say, well, why this happen? Well, we're not like that. It's our relationship's not. No, that's not what you call me. That's not what. That's
I
not
don't
what this
really think
is.
they care about what they're called. I think they care more about living the life that they want to live.
Okay.
And I don't even think, I don't even think that y'all even see them. Like a woman that is in that space is not necessarily visible to the world. They're not on the internet. They're not on TikTok. They're not on Instagram. They may have some friends and follower family type stuff. Um, and
She the
they
only
live
one.
and they live a completely different lifestyle. And so I don't even think that women are aware that these women exist. They just exist. They
Oh,
live the life, they do what they do, and they play their role in their position, and they not playing that. They not visible like everybody else. So when we think about it, you know what I'm saying? I think that we're labeling this and we're framing it in the same way that we look at how women is a side chick, and it's not that way. It ain't like no regular chick. Any nigga can have a side chick. A nigga at the job can have a chick at the job as a side chick, right? Like anybody can have a side chick. This is a different type of person, right? And so I
she's
think
in
that there's
between.
I think that there's a group of women out here that move differently, and they not accessible to everybody because they put up. And I think that when you see those type of women, when you see certain women that's not accessible, um usually that's what the situation is.
What does that mean, Anton? Not
What does what mean?
accessible, not accessible, and put up. What is this woman? Because I don't care what I keep saying this. I don't care what a woman says. What she thinks in her head is a totally different thing. What what is not what is put up? Meaning she's not accessible. What does that mean? What is she?
It means that she's well taken care of, and that she don't make herself available to the
Yeah,
rest of the
there's
world.
a lot of women that are well taken care of financially, but what is she?
Mika, you want me to put a label on it? If you want to put a label on it, you can. I'm not stopping you. I'm saying that I don't think that they care about the labels.
Right, but I'm
Like
I'm
it-
I'm
it's
asking
like,
you as a
okay,
man, like what
you're
what
you're you're
what is she?
asking
Like
me you
what
asking me to
does
debate it, and I'm not debating it. I'm just telling you what it
no, I'm
is.
trying to figure out what is she so I know what I'm actually talking about, right? Because I don't know if is she in a relationship with you?
Yeah, what who? This ain't got nothing to do with me.
Not you. I'm saying the person. Is she in a relationship?
Yeah, with the person that's making sure she's taken care of.
Okay. So she's in a relationship and she has the privileges of what?
Of doing whatever she want to do.
So can she go sleep with other guys?
No.
Okay. So see, so there are parameters there, and that's how.
Wouldn't it always be parameters if somebody
Normal
is taking care of you?
relationship.
Listen, what woman that is being taken care of, married, not married, relationship, whatever, being kept, whatever, what woman who is being taken care of don't have parameters and requirements for how it is that she's supposed to move? Now, if a dude is just busting her down, then that's one thing, right? She available to everybody. She for the streets. But what woman don't have parameters and ways that she's supposed to be moving if a person is making sure that she's taken care of?
There are all types of relationships. That's why I'm asking. Because at this point,
I'm asking you. You ain't answering the question.
uh, I was the one that asked the question about what is the relationship.
I just told
Because
you. I
it
just
just
said
being
that,
saying
that
I'm
they
kept
in a
up.
relationship,
There are sugar
but she can't
babies.
sleep with other
There
people.
are sugar babies that I've seen that are very well kept. Like
A sugar baby
the
is a
man may
woman
see
that's
her
taken
once a
to
year and
an older guy.
they're getting like
That's not what I'm
200
talking about.
grand.
I'm not talking about a sugar baby.
But that's why I'm asking what did that mean? Just being kept.
I just explained it to you.
I know, but that's what I was saying. That's what I was the person that was asking what the relationship was.
I don't know. For
I
me,
don't know a woman that is being taken care of that don't have a parameter or requirement for her. I know not one.
because why would you take care of just some random chick on the street who's sleeping with everybody? I mean, regular, normal, everyday relationships are monogamous. Just I see you today, I see you tomorrow. We talk all day, like they're just normal relationships. Like most of these things aren't these internet weird relationships that we talk about all the time.
I mean, we can talk about whatever
So
relationship.
I, I think I'm
Go ahead.
confusing Mika.
What you about to say, Ma?
I just don't. I don't know. I'm kind of lost. I just don't understand. I'm with Mika. I guess I'm confused because I know we're saying about relationships, but I feel like mm, if you know you could be a kept woman on the low and not necessarily have to be in a marriage, what incentive would women have to get married? Like, wouldn't you just
I
stay?
don't think that that's accessible for everybody. That's the thing.
Why?
I don't think that everybody can get that.
So okay, now you're giving more context. So like I said, she was in between. She's not just the I guess the girl you sleep with and accessible to everybody, but she's also not a wife. So now we have more parameters of where she is. She's the limbo.
So you don't think there's anything between a wife and just the random chick you sleeping with?
Well, why would you be taking care of a woman that you don't see being your wife at some point? That's typically what men say. Why are y'all providing for women
Man,
that y'all aren't going
there's
to be in the
plenty of
long
men that's
term?
not interested in ever getting married, whether they've been married before or not.
Because they're a devil in sheep's clothing.
So does that make them a simp or a trick?
No,
No,
it
not
makes a woman a
necessarily.
lying bitch.
Quentin, come
But
on,
it's
you the
not
one in
on
the
the woman
conversation.
in
I don't
this
even know what you're
case.
saying right now, bro.
My bad.
What did you say, Molly?
Oh no, I didn't see how it was on the women in that instance. It just, I don't. What does that make the man?
I think when he's
Like,
so
what
I think
position does the woman slot that man for herself? This is my trick. This is my man. This is
That's
my
why I said it was mental. Where are
fiance,
you putting him?
my sugar daddy,
That's her man.
my rent payer. Okay.
right.
That's
I'm
his man.
thinking that this is her man. I'm so when I see lots of women are kept women on the low, I'm not thinking like, oh, this is a secret, like nobody knows who's keeping me kind of thing. I'm thinking more like on the low, meaning that all these women are on in these internet spaces talking all this trash, but in real life, that's not what it is. That's how I interpret that. I feel like you guys are interpreting it differently.
Well, I just didn't know how to interpret it. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
know because I felt like it could go in so many different directions. Like, what is this man to her? You know.
So
Let me
by
ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Mika.
Mhm.
How was her life any different than a wife outside of the label?
It would depend and depends. That's why I was asking certain parameters. But in my thought process, without knowing anything else, it would be um, possibly the name being on everything, the beneficiary of everything,
You can
you
make
having
somebody a
control over what
beneficiary
happens
easy.
if you die,
You
and
can make somebody a beneficiary easy.
correct. However, I'm just saying you just on basic. That would be the different, me having a say over your kin, your next of kin. I would be, instead of your mother or your father.
Mm.
Right? I'm the one. If I'm the wife, I'm the one. My children are the beneficiaries. Nobody else is. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Just wondering.
I mean, a lot. I make the decisions, like, outside of my husband. Yeah, that would fall on me.
Did your husband vote for Trump too?
Anybody that's near me votes for Trump.
Quentin is the messiest man,
I
girl
know.
I've ever seen in my life, bro.
Anybody that's near
I
me will
don't know
vote for
what
Donald
Quentin
Trump.
be on, bro. I don't know what he decided to smoke before he decided to come to the show. I don't know what
My fruit
Quentin
snacks,
is
my
on,
nigga.
bro.